We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is here. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is here. Yeah. Wake up. The cake up. Raise up. Or make us do something. We don't want to. Bite down on you. Right now on you. Juke to the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and University of Phoenix Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Space to run past the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So a nice drive on the road. You come in, you take the ball down, you get 3 points.
Yeah, points are a must on an opening drive, right? So they moved it down efficiently, got it done. I think that bodes well for their chances moving forward in this one.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Omaha. Green 80. Hey, spread left. Green is good.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Green 80.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Bortles now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The former first-rounder Barkevious Mingo. And it'll make this a second and long. To throw is Bortles. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Four down. Check. Hank.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Rolling to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed.
Super toe.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They go play action here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. These two teams, they met up in the opener a season ago in Detroit, and it was the Lions who came out on top 35-23. Matthew Stafford, 4 touchdown passes in that game, 2 to rookie Kenny Golladay. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A give to the fullback on the dive. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Here we go. Set. Green 80. Set.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the right side, open is Gesicki. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, here's Bortles. Over the middle to Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Green 80. Green is
on play action. Now Bortles. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Spread right, 72. 539, Lucy. Bring it.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Green 80.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. It's caught right side by Daniels. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Bortles. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Bullock will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. It's the Chargers out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Mahomes now on first down. Got him in. It's Brashad Perriman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a lion that's shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Green 80. 372.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And Daniels has it over the middle. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it a second down.
Let's go, let's go. Throw left, throw left. Green 80. Green 80. Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. Check 26, check 26. Move. Green is good.
They'll try and run with their fullback. What a spin. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
11. Green 80. 11B, 11B. Sunday. Check 50, check 50. Move.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Let's go, let's go.
Hey, four down.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey, let's go. Trips left. Green is up.
Good to see this man running again. Here's Chris Carson. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. That one good for 33 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Green 80. Green 80. Omaha.
Switch.
Green is up.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, you got 3 out.
Green 80. Green 80. All good. Move.
They run it with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Barkevius Mingo in that time on the tackle. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara. And the 49ers are out to the early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout.
Spread right, smack. Nice 39, Lucy. Green is in.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he tried to bounce it outside, but that's obviously not his game. He's too much of a straight line runner.
Yeah, him in the outer third of the field, not a recipe for success. That time a loss.
Let's go, let's go. 372. Shot. Green 80. 39, Lucy. Check 13. Check
again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Lucy, Lucy.
From the gun, it's Bortles. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Mahomes, flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Left, 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 left.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And some room to maneuver. He finds an opening past the 40. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Here's Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I 39, Lucy. Green 80. Green 80. Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, smash. Green,
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 10, and they pick up the first. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green 80. Spread right, 72. Green inside.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Sunday. Check. Green 80. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green inside.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Spread left. Green inside.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Right. Hank. Omaha.
It's just me and you.
Move.
Switch.
Green inside.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's the pickup you want on 1st down. All offenses say, you get me 4 on 1st down, we'll take it. How about if you get 5? They'll really be happy.
11. Green 80. So right. Green 80.
On play action, it's Bortles. That'll be caught right side by Hamilton. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Green 80. Sunday. Green inside.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back now here on EA Sports. On second down, here's Mahomes. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Lions on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Bryant. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Dawson's kick is good. And they take the lead here as it's now 9-6. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
380. 380.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey. We got three.
380. 380. Spread left. Here we go.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Bortles. And Daniels has it, left side. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Bortles now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Bortles now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
380.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. Incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and now it's 2nd down.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
372. 380. 372. Lucy.
Bortles to throw once more. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Green 80. Green 80. Sunday.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Omaha.
Check three.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
This is Carson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Set. Green 80. Move.
Right back to him on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. Green 80. Green 80. Hey, spread left. Spread left. Green is it.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9.
Sunday. 372. 11. Hey, let's go. Trips left. Move.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And Bullock will put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So here come the Lions now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, Now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 at 7-6. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.